Hello.
And welcome to Film Bastards.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to episode 593 of Film Bastards. My name is Ian Loring, and as always, I'm joined by
Matt Foster. Hello, everybody.
And I don't think Becky's with us yet.
She's not with us yet, no.
No, okay. Mark, before we get into things, how do you feel about the devastating news that the York location of Brewdog is closing this upcoming Saturday?
I do love the fact that in York they've blamed it on the fact that there's too many other bars. And it's like, you mean York has a thriving independent bars and restaurant industry, and your toxic shithole is having to close because of it.
Fair play.
I do actually feel sorry because I do actually know one of the assistant managers there, and he's a lovely guy, and he's losing his job. Luckily, he has found something else, but he has said that the way that they've dealt with it has been absolutely disgusting. They found out about it literally a week ago. Yeah.
And I will just say credit to you for just rolling into the answer like we pre-planned that, because I just completely jump scared you with that. But it literally, it was that quick. So I'm assuming because it must be less than 100 redundancies then if there's no consultation.
Yeah, no, it's not a small bar in York. It's quite a big place there. It's on a street in York called Micklegate, which effectively is the old school. They used to be, I think, on a Micklegate Run, which is like the old school drinking side of town. And it's had a bit of a revival over recent years by a lot of the bars being quite sort of student based. Which is quite good. And there is some decent bars down there. And, you know, a friend of mine operated the bar next to it until recently. And he said that it was quite weird that like everyone would just walk past Brewdog and it would only be busy when the rugby was on.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one. I was half expecting to see Cardiff on the list, and it wasn't. Because the Cardiff location is like basically by the Tiny Rebel that we went to for Oasis, and like there's a lot of bars and pubs in that vicinity as well. But I do wonder if it's so close to the Millennium Stadium that it just gets the foot traffic.
Yeah, I mean, I think the York one, it literally is people. The thing is with York, locals don't drink in chain pubs. They just don't. Locals in York will drink in. I mean, and the other bit there is, and it's what always weirds me out whenever I go anywhere else, any city, town, or anything like that. People from York find it weird when they walk around going, "Why am I having to walk this far to find another bar?" Because literally in York, they are everywhere. If you're in the city centre of York, you are it's not like there's little pockets of them. You are always you can literally, there are streets where it is just bars and pubs. I think it's something ridiculous, like there are more licensed premises per like square metre than anywhere else in the world. Per head of population, as it expects, is just about to join us. But it is bonkers.
And it's Europe specifically.
Is it Europe specifically, Bex? She hasn't got her headphones on yet, but she's going.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that shit's fucking crazy. I mean, like, and their aggressive expansion, like, it does feel like a mistake. Because you've got to have that brand, and the brand's in the toilet. And it's like, I've traveled a lot to Edinburgh for work. There's a fucking massive Brewdog in the departure lounge in Edinburgh, and it's I kind of get it because it's Scottish, but at the same time, it's right opposite. It's literally right opposite a Weatherspoons in the departure lounge, and I'm just a bit like, man, pick your locations a bit better. People in the departure lounge, are they going to, if they're going to be, drinking at 5 in the morning, are they going to want, a pint that might cost, £6 in Weatherspoons? Or do they want to pay a tenner in Brewdog?
I'd literally rather shoot myself than go in either.
I mean, I get lounge access with my credit card, so I just fuck off and go up there. And then I get the good stuff. I get beer Moretti, and I have to go up and ask for it. So, you're shamed into, if you have, more than 2, they just think you're an alkie.
I mean, it is weird. I think it strikes a little bit of company got taken over by venture capitalists, flooded all of that money out there. Managing directors of companies said a lot of fucking just shady shit. Company acted really badly, and then it's tanked. So the investors have gone, mate, you're hemorrhaging money, and that's our money. Stop it.
They've got a new fucking drink in Tesco, every week at the moment, I swear to God. But it's not even your more craft stuff now. It's they've just done a Guinness rip-off. Or here's a new fucking lager that's 4%.
They basically, they have become... They're the craft ale company, or the craft beer company, for people who don't know what craft beer is.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't like Beavertown either. I've not tasted a Beavertown that I actually like.
I don't mind neck oil, but now because Masterson's Brewery gets neck oil, it's one of the beers they have in, and it's in pretty much all of their pubs. And because of where we live, Masterson's Brewery literally own about 90% of the pubs around near where we live. It's in pretty much every single one. So now if I go somewhere, if I can have something that isn't a neck oil, but is something I would normally drink, I will fucking just plump for that straight away. Because I'm having neck oil, and it's kind of got a little bit 3 or 4 years ago, it was quite a tasty beer. Now it's just fine.
Yeah.
Tiny Rebel's probably my brewery of choice.
I mean, Tiny Rebel is great.
They fucking smashed it for us for Oasis. Bex, I assume you heard about the 28 years later IPA we had.
Yeah. That was nice, wasn't it? That was
really blood
tasty.
orange. That was lovely, that was.
Yeah. I expected it to be more tart and more like a sour, and it wasn't. It was... It had a bit of tartness to it, but it wasn't like a sour. It was just a really tasty beverage.
Club Tropica.
You're a big Club Tropica fan, aren't you?
And Pineapple
Club
Express,
Tropica's lovely.
Tiny Rebel as well.
Pineapple Express is Tiny Rebel, yeah.
I love Pineapple Express.
Oh, that's good
But
too.
then I like, I'm not a complicated girl. Moretti and Blue Moon are probably my go-to lagers.
I'm quite a basic bitch when it comes to lager. I could drink a crate of Heineken and function perfectly fine the next day, which maybe says something worrying about me. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm drinking a Heineken now. I like a nice cold Heineken. And at the Grand Prix, my God, one of the reasons why I got quite so fucked up was because they just literally had Duffman guys coming up, fucking serving him off their backs, like draft, just out of a thing, and it
wild us, yeah.
Oh God, man, I think I literally had 7 pints at the circuit, and then went to that IPA place where I got hit by the taxi.
I can't even hear Heineken now without thinking about that fucking F1 movie with its product placement for Heineken 0%. It's ruined all Heineken for me.
I mean, they were pussies though. I don't think a single person is actually drinking an alcoholic Heineken in that film.
Well, it's a movie about driving, Ian. That would be irresponsible of them to.
I know, but if you're in the paddock club, I honestly, if I was in the paddock club, I would be getting fucking munted.
I mean,
It's just really shitty, really badly done product placement. Is that?
no, I don't mind it. Actually, right, just very weird tangent. But what I'm going to say here for the product placement in F1, because I know Ian mentioned, you didn't you, that some F1 fans have kind of had issues with it.
Yes.
Which,
yeah.
right, I actually quite liked it because
F1, sorry.
F1 are so in your face with like sponsorship and product placement. The whole thing exists for sponsorship and product placement. It is an advertisement thing. And I don't have a problem with that. It's one of those things where I'd have a problem with that if the sport that I love took that on. Like I'm fine at the moment with football shirts having a sleeve sponsor, a shirt sponsor, and if they get a back bottom of the shirt sponsor, that would be it. It's where I call it time. If it started going more than that, I'd be a bit like, yeah, fuck this shit, right? But having aggressive sponsorship in the F1 movie feels fitting. It just feels a little bit nod-wink. And I kind of like the fact that they're so brazen about it.
Do you know what I don't like?
What?
Stadium sponsorship.
Our stadium sponsorship is a abhorrent thing.
I hate it. It really, really upsets me. Can
Yeah.
you imagine if, like... And it'll probably happen at some point that, like, Anfield will suddenly be renamed the whatever the fuck stadium.
No, they've under our current ownership, it will not. They have outright come out and said there's no amount of money that we could get that would make it worth the PR disaster that it would be for us.
But, like, the Etihad and the Emirates and stuff like that and fucking Kit Kat Crescent.
I mean, Kit Kat Crescent, don't fucking knock it.
It's got a ring.
You got a free Kit Kat when you went.
But, like,
That rolls off
no,
the tongue as well.
It's just icky though, isn't it? It just feels a bit icky. It's like it's not got a real name. It's got no history anymore.
But I mean, it's like Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Given how much that stadium cost, how the fuck have they not sold the naming rights to that?
I mean, they are at the moment.
Oh, they're in the process of it.
They're in the process of it.
You're deep in negotiations.
It's a.
Wasn't it Spurs that got that for a real knockdown price though? And it
No, that
like
was West Ham.
Olympics one.
That's West Ham.
Okay, yeah. That was just a
Spurs are at the moment in negotiations with a Saudi investment company.
Great.
I hate football.
I do as well. Like, I genuinely really fucking dislike it.
I don't know, but isn't there like a basketball arena in the US that's like the crypto.com arena?
Yeah,
it's like,
crypto.
fucking hell.
But I don't care about that because historically I don't care about basketball. Like the fact that they're doing this to football really hurts.
But football lost its battle with with being a shill a long time ago.
Just everything that comes out is one more little chip away. This fucking Club World Cup absolute fucking sports washing bullshit is ridiculous.
It's been a disaster.
The World Cup being held in like
Qatar.
It's just all money and it makes me sad.
I mean, it is, yeah. It's
money and bribes and sport washing.
It's all.
No soul.
You've kind of got to almost kind of laugh or you'll cry. I think about it nowadays.
I think I might just.
But you get.
Start watching. Hockey.
But you get Cole Palmer side-eyeing Trump, and
which was funny.
Which was great.
Yeah, yeah. And literally, you don't need to be an expert lip reader to read that he's going, what is he doing here?
Yeah, but he's going to do.
Oh, he's going to do it at the World Cup. Oh, he 100% is. Yeah, he absolutely is.
It's just
which will be funny if you get a country that might not like it and might go, tell him go away. No, he's not going on stage.
Coming up on this week's show, we are going to be... I can't believe we haven't even done that yet.
No, we haven't.
We're going to be talking about Slasher Requel, I Know What You Did Last Summer. We'll also be doing a bit of a catch-up thing on Megan 2.0. And we will be starting There Will Be Bastards with our look at Paul Thomas Anderson's debut film, Hard 8 or Sydney. We are a Pod Syndicate podcast, so please do listen to like-minded shows such as Chinstroker vs. Punter, The Rewatch Project, Entertainment Landfill, and The Good, The Bad, The Odd. And with all that being said, let's get straight into trailers. There have been trailers, and Becky, first I want to ask you, you're going to play the Hellraiser game?
I haven't watched the trailer for this, but yes, I will be, obviously.
Right. So after all the talk in our WhatsApp chat over the last 24 hours about the Hellraiser trailer, you've not watched the trailer yet?
I didn't know there was a trailer.
I didn't know there was a trailer.
Go watch the trailer now.
I put the fucking link in.
Was that for a
Oh,
trailer?
I thought that was just an article.
I read the article. I didn't see there's a video.
There was a trailer. No, but if you go to the website, there's a Red Band trailer that's not even on YouTube.
Bex, I think you should go and watch that now while we discuss other boring trailers.
What website am I going to for the Red Band trailer?
Hellraisergame.net.
You just made that up.
Yeah, 100%.
Hellraisergame.org.
Yeah, exactly. Right, hang on. I'll see if I can get it.
Hellraisergame.edu.
Hellraisergame.net is parked free, courtesy of GoDaddy.com.
Why would it be .net?
I don't know, I just thought
For
I'd
more
give it a go.
information, visit hellraiser.game. I am 18 years old. Yeah, if you go to hellraisergame.com, literally on the front page, there's Watch the Red Band announced trailer. The non-Red Band one already looks grim enough. I've not watched the Red Band one.
Alright, I'll go watch it.
You might, Becky, remember you got headphones on, but like you're about to walk off with headphones on.
No, I'm not eating. I won't go to the bathroom.
Right, what are the trailers we got?
So we've got a new Tron Ares trailer. I am less up for this the more I see of it. The 9 Inch Nails of it all is great.
Yeah.
The whole, like, the shots of, like, them in the real world, it's all at night, and I'm worried, is that just going to be the third act? Is that just going to be the last 25 minutes?
Oh, I'm worried about the fact that it's a little bit like it's all at night because we are all style over substance.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's fine if the movie clocks in at 86 minutes long. But it's not going to.
The thing is, Tron Legacy is just vibes as fuck. Like that film, it's Kaczynski doing his world building thing. I mean, the fact that that's his debut film is incredible.
God, it's wild, is that, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's it's conversations and all that, but they're interesting conversations, and you've got Daft Punk music in the background, so it kind of gets you through it. This, like, Leto, is he a good guy or a bad guy? I genuinely couldn't tell from this trailer, because it feels like he's going to be the machine that comes into the real world, but it seems like, well, he's trying to find his purpose.
Also, as well,
really?
From the director of Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and Young Woman and the Sea.
Yeah. I don't know. I've got to say as well, Jeff Bridges being in it, sure, but the whole legacy characters turning up in these things thing, I feel like might be done.
Yeah. Just I don't know. My feeling on this a little bit is, is there enough? And I hate to say it, because I'm not. I don't like what I'm about to say, but I still think it's actually fucking true what I'm about to say. Is there enough nostalgia for this property?
Yeah, no, totally. Because I mean, there would have been a third one way quicker if Tron Legacy did well, and it did all right. Obviously there's a new one, but this feels very much like they just opened a new ride at Walt Disney World and they need a film property to keep it relevant.
Yeah, it does. It feels like who is this for? And it's like the balance sheet.
Yeah, no, exactly. And don't get me wrong, we're going to Florida again next year. I can't fucking believe it will be the 4th time I've been to America, and it's the 3rd time I've been to fucking Florida. But it's the Spain of America for me. But we're going with friends, and we're going to Disney and Universal, and there's like 3 kids total going, so they're going to have a great time, and I'll go to Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, and I'll get to go watch a film at the Universal City Walk again, so happy as a pig in poo there. But it's literally, I want to go on the Tron ride more than I want to see Tron Ares.
And I bet you it's more fun.
Yeah, it probably is. Very short though, apparently. It's only like 70 seconds long. But,
then you could probably go on it about 50 times.
Queues.
For the, I was about to say, for the length of what Tron Ares will probably be.
Yeah.
Becky, what was the Hellraiser game trailer like?
Yeah, it looks good. It looks very icky. It's very horny at the start as well, isn't it? Which is
Yes, it is.
on brand.
I mean, that if we are going to say have you watched the Hellraiser movies, but we have.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like sometimes with games they're a bit like, oh no, let's just concentrate on the gore. But no, there is horniness in there. Yeah. I don't. What's it going to be about?
I don't know. Fascinated to know how you're going to do
I
that.
don't know how you make a game out of that.
I mean, it's going to be great.
Horny person plays with a puzzle box, fucks around, finds out.
Finds out, yeah.
There's not really.
Let's wait and see.
Unless it's more in the vein of like the recent movie where it's like trying to save someone from it.
Oh no, boo!
But then it looks like she's actually like the one that gets taken.
You want to be a Cenobite?
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just doing fucked up shit to people.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, that's the way to do it, innit? It's like, you become a Cenobite, and then you fucking level up your Cenobite abilities.
Yeah. That's what you want.
That's what you want. It's probably not what you're going to get, though.
No, their assumption will be that people don't want to play as baddies.
Why do they always get that so wrong?
They do get that wrong. I'd love to be a baddie.
I mean, fair play. They got Doug Bradley back for it, and Clive Barker's like really, really involved. And
He's done games before, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you know, I just like that is it. That is not going to get that many people actually buying it, though, is it? Because it looks pretty polished. Like it doesn't
weird,
look like it's low budget, but the audience for a Hellraiser video game has to be pretty fucking low.
How did the one last year? No, however many years ago do?
What? Hellraiser game?
No, film.
The film,
all right, yeah.
I mean, that's gonna be a newer audience, isn't it? 'Cause
I think it's more because like Jericho had like a really big like a cult following amongst gamers. The game that Clive Barker did. But I mean that by the time this comes out, that'll be nearly 20 years old.
wow.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting how they end up spinning it. I think there's an element of like high level games have got more expensive. So it means that mid-level games have kind of stayed around the same. So they maybe just don't need to bank as much as they used to.
But I do kind of enjoy the fact that mid-level games, like the ones that are a bit cheaper in comparison, are just the ones that aren't like 45 years long to play. Like not everyone needs that amount of hours of gameplay.
Well, it's like, I mean, the game that I personally am most looking forward to coming out, just have a little bit of a tangent, is I'm really looking forward to the Terminator 2D game. That's coming out.
Yeah.
That looks ace. And that's like it's like, I watched a thing with the guys who've made it, who were saying like that we've tried to recreate the entire thing, and there's bits that are cutscenes, but there's more bits that we've managed to do that aren't.
Fair.
No, I mean that'll be a good time. Mark, have you seen that new RoboCop game that's just come out? It's like a kind of a standalone DLC to Rogue City.
Yeah, I've seen that. And then there's also one from the guys who are doing the Terminator 2D one. There's a 2D RoboCop game coming out as well soon.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's cool. It's just that the new RoboCop one. Apparently, it's basically RoboCop does the raid, which feels very you.
I might get that. I liked RoboCop the game. I didn't get as much into it as I like because the mechanism is a little bit clunky. But no, I think what it is, I don't like games where I have to take a long time to walk somewhere.
And you do in that game. But when you bust doors open in slow motion and then you get like the green kind of reticle things, like boom, 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 that's pretty good.
It is fun.
Just with you bringing up the raid, it's just reminded me, how are we all feeling about Taika Waititi ruining Judge Dredd?
I mean, it's not. I don't think it's going to happen. To be honest.
No, I do like the fact that there's a script, there's a director, there's no studio. I think everyone's studio's going, nope, nope. And Taika Waititi, they're going, but why? You.
Specifically you little twat.
You.
It's really weird with him. I think he had so much promise and he's just
got high on the smell of his own farts.
I think he's probably high on something else. There's a lot of that energy coming from him.
Oh God, yeah. I'm just glad his Akira film never made it off the ground.
I'm glad no one's Akira film's made it off the ground.
There doesn't need to be an Akira film that isn't the current Akira film. Just leave it alone. That one should be like. I don't really agree with like gatekeeping stuff and being like, no, you can't remake that because the original always exists. Some should be off limits.
Yeah,
and that should be one of them.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, maybe.
No, I'm just saying, Back to the Future should never get remade. Doesn't need to be. It's already perfect. What other trailers have we got?
So we got Fixed, which is Genndy Tarkovsky, who did the Hotel Transylvania films. I think he did Samurai Jack. A passion project of his, apparently. An R-rated film about a dog really wanting to fuck before he gets his balls chopped off. Which Sony sold to Netflix, probably because they were like, who the fuck greenlit this? Are you off your head? Netflix, how much will you give us for this? It looks awful.
Yeah.
And I liked Strays. Strays was fun. This looks like Ren and Stimpy. But dogs wanting to fuck.
And as somebody who liked Ren and Stimpy, but also admits that Ren and Stimpy...
dogs wanting to fuck, you're really up for it.
Now Ren and Stimpy, not baked, would just be, I don't know what's going on.
Just what?
Yeah, it's weird.
That's really weird.
What?
Taika Waititi on IMDb. Sorry, because I was just wanting to see like what he's done and like chart his downfall from being alright to being shit. And it's got, like at the top it lists their different roles.
Yeah.
It's got producer, writer and actor. And if you go into his filmography, there's no thing for director.
That is a bit weird.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's been retconned.
Fix looks mental.
Can't say I'm up for it, but it's on Netflix, so who knows. Right, Keeper. The Bruce Grobbelaar biopic.
Oh man, that'd be a good fucking biopic actually. Why anyone made that? That guy had an interesting life.
Yeah, bloody right. But instead we got Oz Perkins' new film. I'm fairly sure that this is pretty much the same as the thing that played post credits in the Monkey.
Yes, it is very similar, isn't it? I always forget, that the post credits of the Monkey was a trailer for his new movie. That's some balls on that guy.
I mean, I don't know. It looks evocative enough. Apparently, this isn't horror comedy like The Monkey. This is just like straight horror again. And I'll be honest, the most I've liked Osgood Perkins is when he does more horror comedy. So I can't say I'm particularly looking forward to this, but who knows? Comes out in November, so
I am.
A few months.
Yeah, I'm up for it enough, is what I will say. I'm intrigued enough, let's say.
And then speaking of films that got a bit of a teaser in the post-credits to another film, Pixar's new one, Hoppers, that literally had like a 20-second tease thing at the end of Elio, which was really weird.
This is becoming a thing then, is it?
Yeah, kind of seems it. So Pixar's new one, person put into a robot beaver thing, and then like, I don't know, has adventures. I don't know. This doesn't look very Pixar.
I watched the trailer for this, but yeah, if it hadn't have told me it was Pixar at the start, at no point during it would I have gone, is this a Pixar movie? I'd have thought it was like fucking Sony Animation.
Yeah.
That's not
to be honest,
Sony Animation, but it's just it doesn't have that visual patina that Pixar normally has.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like story is at the heart of this, which for a lot of Pixar it is. But you know, it's the whole. I think back to when we reviewed Skinamarink a few years back, and I was just like, I don't find this scary at all, but there are younger people with completely different life experiences who are like, yeah, this is scary. And it's interesting because I'm getting to my point. Zootopia 2, Mark, I don't know if you remember, like we were having a discussion in the chat about it a few weeks back, and Noel was like, as I was like, that trailer, it makes no sense to me. Like, what the fuck? What is this marketing now? And Noel was just like, yeah, I think it's pretty clever. It's kind of tapping into, you know, what that audience probably want these days.
But that was, and then what that did remind me.
Yeah, Hoppers is that.
what that did, because I remember that trailer, yeah. But that reminded me very much of the old school VHS trailers for a lot of like the Disney movies that were from the late 70s and early 80s that were getting sort of releases, and particularly in the 90s on VHS, particularly the Robin Hood one. It was very much like that. I remember the trailer for the Robin Hood film, Disney one, that was on VHSs, that was just a white screen and then running around after each other as the soundtrack to what is it? And it being like that, and it being Robin Hood trying to stop to tell you about the movie, but then constantly getting chased by the guards. And so you'd see that, and then he'd keep on like hiding behind things that somebody else had run in and put down. And it was just this really odd, what is it? And that was like, right, that reminds me of that. But it might just be, I didn't think, oh, that's really clever, they're going back to old school, what is it? I was like, I guarantee you nobody that came up with that trailer has seen that VHS trailer, because nobody that had anything to do with making that trailer was around when VHS was there.
Yeah, I don't know, like, not for me, and kind of increasingly not for Lottie as well. It's interesting, like, just as she's growing up, how she's aging out of these things.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, but there doesn't really seem to be films that she's actually into either, which is a little bit worrying for me personally, but, you know, hey.
We had a little bit of that with Isabel, though, didn't we? Where she got too old for some stuff, which was still too young for other stuff. Like, it is a weird kind of
phase,
mid-phase. So I'd give her a bit of time. Just let her come back to it on her own, and she will.
Yeah, because I won't kick her out just yet. Then
No, not
Yeah,
yet.
because like there was a phrase where Isabel was just not, it wasn't really interested, and we were like, it's just not going to be her thing. But then now she's swung back round, and she can't understand why Will hasn't seen all of these movies that she's seen.
She'll get to the age where like you can show her horror stuff, and you can show her some of the classics because she'll be old enough to get it, and then like she'll fall in love with the same kind of fucking classics that you did. Like the fact that Isabel was like, Will hasn't seen fucking Blade Runner, Mum. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to dump him. And I was like, oh, I'm so proud.
Nice.
So it does come back around, I think.
Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, after
also,
the hunt...
last thing I will say, Keepers, because you know, like algorithmically, like YouTube will set like thumbnails and bits like that. Netflix have the same thing where algorithmically they'll set thumbnails that to specifically to what they think algorithmically you're most likely to click on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next. What is it? The Keepers one?
It's a redhead.
I mean, I've got that as well.
Well, clearly you're a pervert for redheads as well.
Which one were you saying next?
Yeah, so after the hunt. So, I think it's really, really, really funny that Luca Guadagnino's last film was Queer, a film that, you know, a left audience are more likely to be into, and now he's made this film which on the outside seems to be, yeah, but there might be more to like cancelling people than just cancelling them. Maybe people have got motives in trying to get people cancelled.
Can you imagine if the life of David Gale came out now?
I mean, yeah, quite. I just think it's really interesting what Guadagnino's doing here, because
I might not like every one of his films, but he's always interesting.
Yeah, and like this trailer, I mean, the discourse on this film is going to be insufferable.
Yeah.
It's going to be so annoying, and no matter what happens in this film, there are going to be people loudly pissed off with it. Even though I will say, if it goes more into the defence of Julia Roberts and Andrew Garfield, the people more likely to watch this film are the ones who are going to be loud.
Yeah. And Andrew Garfield, no matter what, is not going to win out of this movie. And I think he knows that. And again, just proving that Andrew Garfield is just getting more and more interesting as an actor as he gets older.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I think we just need to see what actually happens in this film. I've got a feeling it's going to be everyone has the capacity to be the worst. I think that's what's going to happen in this film.
Yeah.
But
I have a feeling you're right. I feel it's going to be, do you know what? Everybody's wrong.
Yeah, but it's the did he rape her or not is just going to be the moral absolute thing that people are going to take from it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks fucking fascinating.
Yeah, I'm very up for it.
And like, it's the fact that they're also he's casting people who like also just seem to have some goodwill from people as well. Like Andrew Garfield, like he was like 5 years ago he was the internet's boyfriend. You know, now he's being pictured with Monica Barbaro at Wimbledon, and like he's wearing fucking chains at awards things that are sending people into a frenzy. And then you got Io Edebire, who like is absolutely rinsing it on The Bear. Just got nominated for an Emmy for fucking directing an episode of The Bear. and is like one of the internet's favourite people as well. And then you've got Julia Roberts, who is the favourite person of people who are getting on a bit. And and so you've got all these kind of like totem people, and but which one of them's a cunt?
Yeah, that's it. And it's probably Julia Roberts.
But I mean, but in the film, it's probably all of them.
Yeah. And as well, he's brought Stuhlbarg along because he's just going to be... He's going to have a scene where he says something and he has a little monologue that might be 2 minutes, it might be 10 minutes, and after it you'll just go, fuck, he's good.
Yeah. Pretty buzzed about this, but then also don't want to read about it online at all.
Yeah, I love the fact that I can watch it, chat with you guys about it, come on the podcast about it, and that's all I have to put up with.
Yeah, the Letterboxd is going to be insane for that fucking film. I tell you what, Letterboxd, man, if I didn't have utility in it, I'd be deleting that fucking thing as well. It's crotchety old man, this, but their fucking social media presence is really bugging the fuck out of me.
I quite like them going and asking people what their 4 favourites are, to be honest.
Oh, but it's just that then the people go, oh, Letterboxd, I love you, yeah, let me think about it. It's like, you have been absolutely fucking primed by your people. Like, if you do not have your 4 favourites right there and then, you didn't know what Letterboxd was the day before.
Yeah. The thing is, I like the fact that some people you get just some real fucking random answers. Like, I very much enjoyed Seth Rogen his first one going clueless.
Absolutely, which is great. But I mean, it's like, at least with the Criterion closet, they've actually got to go into the closet. Even though I would love to know how many non-US people who go into the Criterion closet have a Region A capable player.
I reckon it's more than you reckon, to be honest.
It could well be. But
there's a thing, I think, where you forget that a lot of these people really like films.
Mate, the thing is, Millie Bobby Brown's poisoned me. Where she's just like, whatever, I can give or take films, but I star in them.
Yeah, but Jesse Eisenberg once said that. Eisenberg once very much kind of said, when he was younger, probably around about that age, that he doesn't really watch movies, and he isn't really that age, he likes reading. And then has now kind of been called back on it, and he's gone, yeah, I just thought I'd say that for the mystique. It's like, so you've been a prick, and he's like, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of Criterion Closet, Mortal Kombat 2. So
Carl Urban is Mortal Kombat 2, you mean?
Yeah, have they just completely gone... Nobody remembers what happened in the first one. It's fine. Here's Carl Urban.
Yeah, almost like they went, right, just quickly before we start making the second one, should we watch the first one so we can kind of like have continuity? I don't know, it's 2 hours long. Fuck it, we won't bother then.
The first one ended with a Johnny Cage cameo.
Yeah.
Or like the poster. There was like a shot of him on a poster. And now, I wouldn't be surprised if whoever the fucking No-Mark was who was in the lead in the first one gets killed off before the opening credits in this.
Yeah.
But, I mean... Sure?
Yeah. I'm a little bit like, go on then. Fine, I enjoyed the last one.
But it is like, oh, go on then. Not like, go on then. It is more like, yeah, alright, fine.
Yeah.
90 minutes in and out.
That'll do.
You know, yeah. I don't know. It's Carl Urban in Mortal Kombat 2.
Kind of feels right.
Get that fucking bag, Carl Urban. Good on you. And I've only got one more.
Same.
Okay, so Predator Badlands. Hell of an opening shot for a trailer.
Yes.
Just Elle Fanning looking beat up with like robot eyes.
I'm really up for this. I'm liking this resurgence in the Predator franchise.
Yeah, why not? Elle Fanning and a Predator taking shit on.
Yep,
Cool.
let's go for it. I'm looking forward to Elle Fanning being badass. Just seeing how that works.
Yep.
She's got a certain frailness to her that I don't know how that
Which is
works.
why I'm looking forward to seeing how it works. But I also think that she might be able to look like she can really fucking handle herself.
Yeah.
I bet she's athletic as fuck.
Yeah, I bet she's bendy. Yep. Yeah, I'm really up for this.
Okay, that was quick. Right, let's... But the rest of the show hasn't been, so let's move on. I Know What You Did Last Summer is co-written and directed by...
Jennifer Caton Robinson.
Yep, there you go, thank you. And stars Chase Swee Wonders, Madeline Klein, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and a guy whose face I was trying to pin for the entire fucking film, and then afterwards was like, oh yeah, the Milo guy was this dude in the last season of Doctor Who for a couple of episodes.
Oh, fair enough.
And it was like, what the
he's
fuck's
English.
he doing in I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah, he's English.
Jordan something.
Jonah Howard King.
Yeah, there you go, him. Yeah, no, he was in. He plays kind of a toxic masculinity figure in the latest season of Doctor Who, and he was pretty good in it. Plays a guy in this film who, spoiler alert, gets killed because he won't choke his ex-girlfriend during sex.
You can just say because he's a bitch.
I mean, I do like the fact that he gets in the car and it's like, you know, if she asks you to choke her, choke her. You know, yeah. I mean, there's probably some questions to be had afterwards, but I don't know, maybe just go with it.
Yep.
Yeah, you go. All right, so I'm not reading from IMDb anymore. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Bunch of people cause an accident, the same place where it happened in the first one, and then the killer's back because there's secrets.
Yep.
There you go. I usually say those kinds of like sniffy plots when I didn't enjoy something. I'm gonna lead off here because I might, because I've got no idea how you guys took to it. I might be the person who most enjoyed this because I feel like I might be the person who most enjoyed this on the internet. I had a really good time with this. I thought it was silly, but like knowingly silly, but not also smushing your face in it silly. I thought the performances were actually pretty good. Madeline Klein, great best friend character. I really enjoyed her. The very much spoiler alert, the idea that they finally done one of these fucking requel films and actually had the balls to have one of the legacy characters be the killer. Mm-hmm. Bravo. Wonderful stuff. And yeah, I had fun with it. Kills aren't particularly memorable. It's not scary in the slightest, but just, you know, by the end of it, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, Stevie's still alive. Oh, we're gonna have to kill her then, aren't we? You know, it just, all right, fine. You know, like I just fully got like clicked it. I was clicked in. I actually had a really good time with this. Not film of the year or anything like that, but my God, was I more entertained than I expected to be. Becky, your thoughts?
Do you know what? I really liked it, and I said to you when you came out, you've got to remember that you're comparing it to I Know What You Did Last Summer. Mm-hmm. It's not fucking Citizen Kane. It's not going to be the best movie of the year. It's just hopefully going to be a fun slasher movie, and it is that. I had some issues with it, but they're all quite politically incorrect reasons for not liking things, so I'm probably just going to keep them to myself. But
oh no, I feel like I have to say it now.
No, I've mentioned...
Genuine question, do you want me to cut that out?
Well, no, because it's nothing. It's just that everyone's ugly.
What?
I love the fact that you're the girl on the podcast.
Well, they are, though, aren't they? Everyone in this movie
I don't agree with you, no.
Which one?
Everyone's ugly.
Yeah, all the boys are ugly. All the girls.
The guy who plays Milo is a good-looking guy. I agree with you that
No, he's not. He looks about 48.
I agree with you that the tall guy is a bit weird.
What, like Wentworth Miller's fat grandson or whatever the fuck it is?
What, the gym bro dude?
The gym bro dude. He looks like a human index toe.
When you get real close up on Chunky Robin Tunney's face, that's really upsetting. Like whatever is going on with her eyebrows and her wig line on her forehead is very upsetting. Madeline Klein. She's just kind of adorable and she plays a dope really well. But like the eye candy in this is probably the de-aged Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Madeline Klein, I thought she was just really, really fun, but also hot. You know, so yeah,
she's just schlubby though, isn't she? Like, and it is a thing with these young people today.
Schlubby.
They just dress fucking schlubby. Like, wear some fucking jeans and like a shirt or something. It doesn't have to be joggers and a crop top.
Are you old lady knows a clown right now?
Maybe a little bit.
Fucking hell! I mean, like, you know, they're going through some shit.
Not the whole time. They're not. Like, come on.
For a lot of it, they are.
Just.
Her fucking fiance gets, like, killed for doing nothing while she's listening to a meditation podcast in the bath. I'd probably want to wear joggers for a bit after that, I'll be honest.
After he dies and she fully sort of embraces that, like, dopey, I'm a bit fucked and I'm a bit depressed character, she's mint, actually, like, legitimately mint in this film, where she's just like, I'm really fucking hungry. When's the last time we ate? And like, I'm fine. I'm taking a Xanax. Like, she's really good, I think.
I'm sorry, but like again, that just reminded me. I don't think I've seen a film like this where the survivors looked so fucked afterwards.
Yeah.
I had issues with it, and a lot of it was to do with the aesthetics of the main cast. So I can't really pin that against the against the movie itself. The Sarah Michelle Gellar cameo was fucking chef's kiss. Really enjoyed that. And the story. I mean, the reveal of the killer telegraphs itself so fucking early. Like you can't call it a twist because it's like. Yeah, and so there's that, but it's not a bad like reveal, and her reasoning is sound. I'd probably kill them all as well, which is, do you know what? It makes her not really a baddie because you're like, well, they are pieces of shit. They just are, and they've ruined her life. I'd probably kill them too. If someone murderized you with their car, I'd fucking take revenge.
Fair.
So yeah, I don't know. I think this current trend of having no likable characters in horror movies, and especially like the female lead in Bunny Ears, just being just incredibly unlikable and unsympathetic, it leaves me really cold.
I think the lead thing is a problem, but I think the Madeline Klein, I think, buffers that quite well.
But she's not the lead.
No, but that's why I said I think the lead thing's correct, but Madeline Klein buffers that really quite well.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Chase Sweet Wonders was all right. You know, it's just like it's a pretty typical horror lead performance, and the supporting character gets the more fun one. Her eyebrows, though, I know. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it because you said it, Bex. I noticed that through the film as well. It's like her eyebrows look like my eyebrows.
Yeah, and bad wig thing. Oh my god! And the emaciated girl that she meets at the airport, Tyler.
Oh,
and they look at pictures and like, oh my god, she's so hot, and it's like, is she?
I think that's part of the joke. Is the fact
it?
that they've over make-upped her. That's Matt Healy's miss, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Fair play.
What, 1975 boy?
Yeah, it's his fiance.
That's his fiance.
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't actually look that heavily made up normally. They're very much leaned into something. Not quite sure what.
I mean, she is like Greg's Taylor Swift, though.
Yeah. Yes, a little. That's a fair comment.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, she's good looking, but like he shagged Taylor Swift. Anyway, yeah, sorry. But yeah, the Freddie Prinze Jr. thing, I liked the way that there was a conversation between the two of them, because I had an inkling, like, she's the killer, and I was like, I wonder how this is gonna go, and then it just, like, he was saying, like, we'll get you out of this, like, you don't deserve any of this. And it's like, afterwards, it's like, yeah, checks out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like, he was trying to look out for her. And I like the way that it's playing on the whole, we've had all these horror films about trauma over the last few years. And now you've got one of these slasher films where it's like, yeah, if one of the lead characters of these slasher films like had trauma, what would happen 20 years later? Oh yeah, they'd probably start killing a bunch of people as well. Like, there is a part of me that's a bit like, has Kevin Williamson, who's already shot Screen 7, seen this and gone, fuck?
I reckon so.
Like, I wonder.
I reckon there's an element of that. I'm going to go outright and say that I think this is the best I Know What You Did last film.
Yeah.
It is the best of the franchise. Because the sequel's terrible. I Know What You Did Last Summer, I enjoy watching it. It's a fun watch. It's not a good movie. This is fun. It knows what it's doing. It's the script teeters on the edge of ridiculous, and there is an element of where some people will go, there's nobody that's actually like that though, and you're kind of going, I bet there is, like, I bet there is. Like, there just will be. And like Ian said, the reasoning for why they're doing it is kind of sound. There's some great visuals within it. It looks good. Looks like a fucking movie. There's that shot of the pasta where it goes over the top of him and his fucking eyes cut out. He's got the hook through him. That is like, that's nice. Yeah. That's well done.
I think the only failing of it really is the hair and makeup department. I would just like to clarify that I wasn't criticising anyone's looks in particular. I just think how they've been styled is really unflattering for everyone involved. And yeah, the costuming and makeup and all of those people need to have a little word with themselves. I mean, before they do the inevitable next one.
I'm really looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the next one of those two guys going, God, we've got to go and kill that girl now.
Fucking Stevie.
And I think that's a fun setup for a sequel as well.
What, they go
just
like
for
her?
Yeah. I just think that's really funny. But it's even things like the music in the film. In like the first 10 minutes, I felt like there were like maybe 6 different Source songs, and it was almost like a comment on films from the 90s and how like they just overdid the songs.
Yeah,
also,
it was quite nice the fact that they didn't just start with Hush, because I did have a feeling they were going to do that.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, man, like this felt like a really appropriate requel for this franchise. It's playful, it's fun, and yeah, it does its business and it fucks off. I think it's better than Scream 6. Definitely the best of this franchise, and yeah, I just think you're not looking for 5 out of 5 masterpiece stuff out of this.
I give it 4 on Letterboxd, and I'm very happy with my 4 on Letterboxd.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it justifies itself pretty fucking well. Definitely not shit.
Definitely not shit. What I would say is, if you're watching this and if you like horror movies and you like slashers and you're in like the 90s slashers and the 80s slashers and you watch this and you go, oh, it's not getting the vibe. It's like, no, you're not getting the vibe anymore. They're just not for you anymore. That's cool. Occasionally you move on from things, but if you like I Know What You Did Last Summer and you don't like this, then what the fuck? It's perfect.
Those girls behind us as well, because they were obviously like younger.
Yeah.
Were having a fucking whale of a time.
Oh, they had a great time.
And all the trailers, and were just really fucking like plugged in for this.
Oh, they clearly, and they were maybe 17, 18. And I'll be honest, when you go into cinema, because you're always a little bit sometimes worried, and you shouldn't, because young people are not bad in cinemas.
They're not the problem.
All the people that are bad in cinemas. But you do worry a little bit, and they were doing that thing where it's like, guys, if I can hear you 5 rows in front during the adverts, then the person next to you can definitely hear you. But then the minute the trailer started, they were just like silent, and the only time they spoke was in between going, that was fucking ace about everything.
Yeah.
That one girl was really up for weapons, wasn't she?
Oh, it was weapons, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was well up for weapons.
I don't remember which trailer it was that she went at one point.
As it started.
Yeah.
Weapons trailer started, and she literally, this girl, really loud to the point where everybody turned around and looked. Just went, and was like hitting her friend. It's like, I up there at my screen of weapons.
I am keen for weapons.
Yeah, definitely not shit. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm looking forward to the next one. Wild that the screenplay was co-written by the guy who ghost wrote the Britney Spears biography.
Wow, okay. Yeah, definitely not shit.
Our audience poll. Let's have a wee little look. Definitely not shit, 3%, and shit, 67%. Well, you can't please everybody. Or anybody.
I don't know whether I've just cut that bit out or not, but my tone has changed and Mark and Becky know why. You guys might know why as well. Megan 2.0 is directed by and written by Gerald Johnstone and stars Alison Williams, him from Flight of the Conchords, and a doll. This time, Megan's a good guy, but is she? Fighting against a military robot who's gone rogue. I mean, that's kind of it. But Megan, what is protective still of the girl? It's not really a horror film anymore.
It doesn't know what the fuck it is anymore.
Yeah, Becky, lead us off. It doesn't know what it is anymore.
It doesn't, does it? They've taken all the wrong lessons from the first one. The things that went viral in the first movie because people were laughing at them, they have taken as these are the bits people liked and like they were laughing with them, and they've just made more of that. It's shit. Like it's really crap. Like the story's weak, and the robot is weak. It's got what did you categorise it as? It's got a good 8th at one point.
Good 8th, yeah.
The other 7/8 are just shit, and yeah, it looks not very nice. No, that guy being the bad guy, yeah, and it's the same as fucking I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like, this has been a week of telegraphed twists. I was really like skeptical of this movie because I don't think the first one was great. It was a good promise that was wasted and that was just not capitalised on. But so I was already skeptical, and the advertising being all about how Megan is just so cunt was like, that made me die a little bit inside. Hold on to your vaginas made me die a little bit inside. It's learned all the wrong things from the success of the first one, and it's looked at the box office and not the critical response and the actual reviews, because obviously it made money. The marketing was good for the first one. It made loads of money. I bet no one saw it twice. And just bad, just real bad. Apart from like, not even the final 8th, I reckon, because then it goes a bit off again, doesn't it?
So like the 7th, 8th.
The bit in the layer, I reckon.
Which one? Their layer or his layer?
His layer. That was okay. The actiony shit in that was okay. Just really poor. I mean, it met expectations because expectations were low. Oh my god, and that singing bit. I wish I could scrub that from my memory. That was horrific. And then I know that it was referenced as being horrific by her reaction in it, but just don't do it. Yeah, that's probably me.
I mean, and that's it though. There's just not much to talk about it other than it's completely different from the first one. And yeah, there we are. Sorry, I've got another text off my sister. Mark, you go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the first one was fun enough and had promise and teased at that they could really sort of do some shit with the sequel with this, and it could go to places. But yeah, I think what Bex said there is they learned all of the wrong lessons from what they thought was really popular. It turns out if you make, they're popular because they're little affectations within a story. If you make the story about all of the affectations, they stop becoming affectations and they start just becoming, is this all you've got?
Well, they're bits that went viral because they were like people reacting to it and going, "Lol, can you believe they put this in?" Not, "Oh my god, this was such a good bit."
But there's often bits, I think, where it's my whole thing of, for years people went, "Oh, we need a Loki movie, we need a Loki movie, we need a Loki movie." It's like, no, we don't, because it'll be shit. It's, I mean, the main problem with this movie is it's 2 hours long and it's boring. It's really, really boring. Because it's available VOD, and we watched it VOD at home, and we paused it at one point.
Yeah.
And when we came back to, not for like a prolonged period of time, it was literally for like cup of drink, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. And then we came back and pressed play. No, it was we were having breakfast, weren't we? We brought the breakfast stuff through, and I turned up and went, "There's 45 minutes left. How is there 45 minutes left?" And it was basically as they were about to go to his lair, and that should be quarter of an hour, maybe 20 minutes. It's not 45 minutes. The problem with this film is there is so much fat that you could cut from it. There are so many sections that you can go, didn't need that, get rid of it. Didn't need that, get rid of it. Didn't need that, get rid of it. You could get rid of the entire bit at the AI fucking conference thing. Get rid of all that. The entire bit where they go to the shiny crab's house. Could get rid of that. This, like, the bit in the lair, could get rid of most of that.
His lair or their lair?
Their lair, you could have one sequence in their lair. You don't need two.
No.
and that's the problem. Is
I mean, you've just really mentioned you could get rid of most of
the movie, yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is this shouldn't exist.
I'm saying that when you go through and you go, there's a collection of bits from this that you could get rid of, and it's most of the movie. Like, you've got a problem. You could get rid of the whole government guys. Get rid of those. Don't need them.
No.
Because there's so much... Everything in this movie is all based around a relationship between Megan and the little girl. But every time they actually get together, she seems mildly scared of her. But then, when they're not together and Megan's getting harmed, she's like, oh, no. And it's like, hang on a minute. No. It's such a confusing mess of a movie that it's... I get the pivot from it being a horror movie to it being a sci-fi movie. But Happy Death Day did it better. That pivot. This pivots to being a sci-fi movie, and it tickled the balls a little bit during the trailer that, oh my god, are we just getting T2? I'm alright with that. But this isn't T2. It's just a blob of... I could almost get it if it was a collection of snippets and memes strung together. But it's not even that. And yeah, the her about to start singing Woman's World, Kate Bush, I was a bit like, no, please don't. But then it kind of styled that out, but then fucked it up. Because the bit where she's like, hey, don't go in the chorus, it needed a go in the chorus by that point. It's like, no, you've got there, you've got to pay off now. If you're going to do something silly, do it silly. And that's the problem. Every time it tries to do something silly, it doesn't go silly enough. Yeah. There's no payoff. It's an entire movie that never pays off on anything. Yeah. The only payoff you get, you don't even, I'm about to say this, is when the properly evil robot, android thing, is behind him in the, what is it? In the lift, and then it cuts away. Yeah. It's like, no.
The runtime for this thing is
egregious,
ridiculous. Yeah, I will just say I'm gonna cut out the stuff that we just said. But long story short, I'm now the unwilling president of an expat community in a retirement block in Spain. There we are. I'm having a great evening. So, yeah, 2 hours. Like, just seems to be convinced that we all care about whether Megan's a goodie or not. And I've got to say as well, tech people are bad as a plot thing is becoming really, really boring. You mean the one who wants to use tech for altruistic purposes is actually a wrong'un? Shocker.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a swing to go to a different genre, but the action comedy that this film wants to be, the action isn't good enough and the comedy isn't good enough.
No.
So you just got a bit... Like, I didn't hate it, but it's such a fucking meh.
I didn't hate it. I just think it's crap. That's
There's
my
not
problem.
enough to it to hate.
Yeah.
It's just shit.
That's it. It's... Yeah, I don't normally say this, but I'm glad it just kind of didn't happen. Like, there won't be a third. It cost
no,
twice
I mean,
as
it's
much.
stone
It cost twice as much as the first, and made what, a quarter?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm afraid it's shit. For me.
I'm touching cloth. Just like I say, I didn't hate it. It's just it's a real fucking meh of a movie.
If it had been this movie and I'd had this experience with it and it had been 95 minutes, I could maybe push it a touching cloth. But the fact that it is 2 hours long is
criminal.
Is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's bad people. I mean, our audience polls touching cloth 33% and shit 67%.
Yeah.
Or else
yeah.
we're going to miss this.
Just a quick update. I just sent my sister a message saying like, "Oh, we need to sell the message that blah blah blah," and then she thought I meant she wanted me to sell my half of the place. So then, like, it was like, "Fuck's sake, no, that's not what I'm saying." I wasn't the most attentive during the Megan 2.0 review, but apologies, folks. But I think we've reached a point now where I can give up on that for the evening. So, Mark, Becky, what have you guys been up to?
What have we been watching together, Beck? We've watched a couple together, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah, we have. So we rewatched Baby Driver, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some real problematic cast in that movie.
I mean, it's not quite. What's it? Is it
Death on the Nile?
Death on the Nile?
No. Nothing is.
But yeah. But what do you think of the movie?
Genuinely, I remember liking it more.
All right.
I remember him being a bit more peculiar and mysterious than he actually is. Like, or for longer than he is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's got a style to it, and it's got a good style to it. And him and Lily James have got a really, really good chemistry. Like, that sells it when nothing else does, really.
And it'd be hard to not have chemistry with Lily James.
Well, yeah. The baddies, like, no, not the baddies. Well, I guess the baddies, but the baddies that he works with are all kind of crap on rewatch. Like, with the exception of John Hamm, who's alright in it. But Isa Gonzalez is shit. What's his face? Oh, what's he called?
Jamie Foxx.
Is shit. Like, spectacularly.
Jamie
Worst
Foxx.
performance I've seen from him.
Jamie Foxx feels a little bit like he's playing like a version of the character that he plays in Horrible Bosses.
Right.
But just like that character. It's it's an odd rewatch in the sense that it's fun. Edgar Wright is very good at directing action. He just is, and it's made me go, I'm really looking forward to Running Man now more. I enjoyed this enough. It's a little bit too long. It should be 10 minutes shorter. But I had fun with it. The Ansel Elgort is quite charismatic.
Yeah, he
in
is,
it,
yeah.
and because he's a trained dancer and bits like that. The physicality of when he runs bits like that, you get that from him. He has that grace to it.
Because it's so heavily based around music. This movie has to have a rhythm to it, and he keeps that rhythm really well with the way that he moves.
He's good at that, and I think he's got that vibe within him. John Hamm he's
just fucking cool. Isn't
He's
he?
playing the right level of. He gets the intensity of it's almost like he's playing a character. This is, I think that this is based on the direction that he'll have been given. Is you're from a different movie. You're from like
a noir.
You're from a Coen Brothers noir.
Yeah.
And I want you to play it like that. I want you to play it deadly serious, even though your character is quite silly. I want you to play it deadly serious.
Love how it references like a mysterious past and then just never goes in.
Never goes in with it.
Love it.
It's good. I enjoyed my rewatch of this.
And Kevin Spacey, as much of a cunt as he may be, he's good, and it is very unfortunate to have to hate him.
Right, what else did we rewatch? We've got a couple more that we rewatched, Becky, here, that we watched ourselves. We rewatched Rogue One.
Yes.
Yep. For me, and I know I'm saying this from a point of someone who isn't into the world and what is it, it's the best Star Wars movie. It just is.
But you could make a really strong argument for that, yeah. I think it's really accessible as well because it is, like, you don't need any prior knowledge, really. Mm-hmm. If you have prior knowledge, or, I guess, subsequent knowledge of what happens after, you probably enjoy it more, but you don't need it.
No. And because it's a prequel and it's not constricted by because it's not constricted by we're having to prepare for a sequel because the sequel is the films that have come after it already. You can, and this film should be a lesson to filmmakers in the fact that you can add new characters in, and within the space of 2 and a touch hours, not a lot, it's not 2 hours 40, it's 2 hours 5 with credits. Within that amount of time, it can make you care about characters that you feel bad when they die. It's the film I have chosen to put a review for this year on Letterboxd, because I only ever choose one film a year. Because it inspired that within me for the review. But
it makes it both really high and really low stakes. It's
Yeah.
really high because, I mean, you know these people aren't in any of the subsequent movies.
No.
But also really low because, well, you know that they're not in any
no,
subsequent
but it gets to tell their story.
Yeah, and you do
and
care.
it benefits from that. And Gareth Edwards is a very good director. We just watched him do a Jurassic Park movie that was really good.
Oh, is it him?
But he gets his world, and you know the casting is really good. Diego Luna is a good kind of like, you know, it's made me think I might watch Andor. I probably won't, but it did make me think that I might watch it because he's a good character. You know, him saying, you know, I've done shit that I am not happy with and I am not comfortable with.
Felicity Jones is really good.
Felicity Jones is great. She should be in pretty much everything.
See also Donnie Yen.
Donnie Yen is just... He has that energy on screen of when he's on screen, you're there going, he's about to do something really fucking cool.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
it might be just say one line, but the relationship that he has with what's his name, the other guy,
Baze.
what?
The guy that walks around and shoots people.
Yeah.
Baze Malbus.
The relationship he has with him, it's just really sweet.
Yeah.
You know, there's a
The fact that he's confident enough to just fucking wade into battle because he knows that this guy's got his back. Like, he doesn't even check, like, you there? Have you got this?
No.
You know, he just fucking goes for it. I love it.
But, like, the fact that they've just been life companions and there might be more, but it's not, we're not going to say if there is more, we're just going to have it. It's just, it's really nicely done. It's just a beautiful film.
Ben Mendelsohn's a good sleazeball.
Ben
as
Mendelsohn
well.
you can tell Ben Mendelsohn is a really nice guy by how well he can play snivelling.
yeah.
Yeah, I bet he's just a great guy.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed my rewatch of it. It made me want to watch all the rest of them again, but that's such an undertaking.
I'm not going to do that.
No, I know you're not going to, but I probably am once I decide what order to do it in, chronological or release.
Chronological. Released. Do it released. I'm against people who then go and back watch things in chronological order.
So originals, prequels, sequels.
I don't like that when people go, I'm going to watch it in the order it's meant to be watched. Like, fuck off! Watch it in released order, you coward. And then we also went to the cinema, didn't we? What have you
I haven't looked this.
Wow, fuck you. I mean, it's supposed to be one of your favourite movies, and you haven't logged it, and so you just completely forget about it.
Do you know what? It always changes it to Shitter Island as well. Really upsets me.
Yeah. So there we go. We went to watch Shitter Island.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm a fan of that.
At the cinema.
I evidently type shitter much more than I type shitter.
So we went to see a retro screen of this, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And we've seen this both in this movie quite a fair bit, haven't we? It's seen it in the cinema again because we saw it in the cinema when it first came about some 15 years ago. It's just a beautiful movie.
It really is. It's a fucking masterpiece, to be fair. And, you know, don't come for me, Scorsese fans, but it is easily my favourite Scorsese movie.
That's a controversial thing to say.
Oh, because it's not one of the biggies, though, is it?
I don't think it's a controversial thing to say, though. It's your favourite of his movies. If you said Kungo was a favourite of his movies, maybe.
Is that the one about the Dalai Lama?
Yeah. Which is a good movie.
Yeah. I remember it being good. It's probably up there, to be fair. Because I'm not a big fan of gangster movies. So, yeah, the ones that aren't.
I think why it is... because you're watching it different. Your perspective on it's different. From that there. So you're looking at the... I'm going to say something really wanky.
Standard.
You're looking at the artistry a bit differently. And also as well, going to see... As well on top of that, going to see a film that you already know quite well in the cinema.
Yeah.
You can look out for different bits because you know the story. You know what's happening. So you can look out for different little different things that are happening within it. So you can appreciate the sound design is fantastic in this movie, and the fact that Scorsese is fucking around with things in it to show you that this isn't real. What you're doing is, for the majority of...
where she drinks the glass of water and it's empty.
Yeah. So the majority of the movie you're watching it through Teddy's eyes, but occasionally it flickers, and you're watching it
It's reality.
through everybody else's eyes.
Yeah.
And there's bits there, but also as well, it's one of those movies where the more you watch it, you pick up on different bits. Like I said to you when we came out, didn't I? 'Cause we went for a drink afterwards to sort of discuss it. There's a moment where he gets to see Jackie Earle Haley, and they're in there. And I've always said that this is in the movie where it is telling you what is going on. It is literally going. He's a patient. It's telling you that. And you get that bit where he's basically saying you need to let go. And he looks back across and he's like, can you see it? Is she here now? And he looks across and she's been there and she's not. And he's just saying, I can't. And it is fucking heartbreaking. Because it's the moment where for a flicker, he's gone back to reality. He knows what's going on. But then he shakes his head and shakes himself back into his delusion.
I think that particular scene is really clever as well, because like part of the conversation you hear through Teddy's ears, and you can hear like the inflections in what Jackie Earle Haley's saying frames things as, say, questions rather than statements, and then when you hear it from, say, the Jackie Earle Haley side, like the reality of what he is actually saying, it's framed as the other way around. And it's like when you hear the recording back and it's like bits that Teddy had heard as a certain way, when you hear it on the recording it's a different way. It's the same words but it's different inflections and stuff like that. And I think it's one of those like rare kind of movies that it's a twist that telegraphs itself, and when it actually comes out that's the case, it's a bit like, oh yeah, do you know what, that makes a lot of sense. But it is still a twist, whether you like it or not. It is. Or it's a reveal, maybe is probably more accurate. But it is one of the rare kind of movies that has that, and then is better on rewatch. Yeah. Like I'd love to erase it from my memory and watch it for the first time again. But I do think you get more out of it once you know, because you're watching it going, oh, that's clever. Oh, that's clever. Oh, yeah, that could be taken that way or that way.
It's a perfect movie to start off with as a reveal movie.
As an unfolding mystery.
As a mystery movie, yes, that's the one, yeah. But then watching it again...
I like a reveal movie.
It's great as a puzzle movie.
Yeah.
Where you're piecing together the puzzle. I think it's one of DiCaprio's best performances. He's so good as this broken guy who is just constantly confused and angry, but it's because of this, and then you get the way you've seen how it broke him. What he's basically doing is it's the film saying again really cleverly, showing you these are the things that broke him. These are the things where it's this, he's seen this, it's this and this and this, and that's why he's become the thing he's become. And that's why he at the end of it is like, I don't want to be this anymore.
Oh, that bit's fucking heartbreaking.
And the fact that you get Ruffalo's performance, it's really good
I was just about to say,
him knowing.
really good in it as well.
Yeah.
And when he says, "Would you rather live as?" and does that whole bit, and he just looks at him, and it's like, oh, fuck's sake. But do you know what I'd never considered before?
What?
And I said this to you after we'd seen it. A lot of expense and time and effort has been put in from the staff's point of view into this experiment, and it fucking works. And then he just lies about it. Like, God, what's his name? I've gone completely blank on the doctor's name. The guy, Ben Kingsley. You know, that could have revolutionised mental health care, and because Teddy just can't hack it, he's ruined that for everyone else. But yeah, performance-wise, I don't think there's no weak link in this movie. There's no dropped stitches at all. Everything hangs together so beautifully. There's no bits. There's the bit with Rachel Solando, the real Rachel Solando in the cave, is clumsy. It feels clumsy against everything else. I get that she's just a hallucination. Yeah. I know, that's fine. But it feels clumsy in comparison to everything else because there's no finesse to it. There's no clever kind of, oh, that's why he's seen that. It's just that she's a hallucination. So it just feels a little bit clunkier than everything else. But everything is held together so tightly and so well that there's no bits you can pick at and go, yeah, but within that context, that doesn't make sense. It makes sense within the fabrication context, but it doesn't make sense in the reality context. There's nothing like that because it is all so clever.
Wonderful film. What have you watched yourself?
I haven't watched anything.
I've watched a few. I'll speed around a couple of them though.
Okay.
So I watched D2 The Mighty Ducks.
Why? I'm sure you spoke about this last
week. Didn't you watch The Mighty Ducks last week?
I watched The Mighty Ducks. I watched D2 The Mighty Ducks. That's the sequel where they go to the Olympics. No, it's not even that. It's the Goodwill Games, and Coach Bombay becomes a bit of a prick. They're representing Team USA, and they're like, "Fuck off" with the Ducks at the end, and then they defeat the Icelandic team who are pricks.
Cool.
It's good. And then I watched D3 The Mighty Ducks, where they go to a preppy school on a scholarship because they fucking won the Goodwill Games, which are basically like the Junior Olympics, and just there's a load of pricks there. This one's not very good. I'm not gonna lie, it's not that great.
Hang on a second.
Go on.
I might have lied.
Go on.
Did I speak about the Poughkeepsie tapes last week?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
Go on then.
I watched the Poughkeepsie tapes really late at night as well.
Yeah, you did. How was that?
Do you know what? I watched it because everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's so extreme. It'll really disturb you. It's really bad. Oh no, you have to have like balls of steel to watch this movie." It's fine. Do you know what? Anything bad is off screen, and you just see maybe a shadow. The bit with the girl that he's keeping captive in his basement, and he's basically like, what's it called?
I don't know.
when kidnapped people end up like in
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah. That's quite bad, and he's not very nice to her, and then like. But it's not disturbing in the slightest. If you've watched any kind of number of horror movies and you've got a bit of a fucking spine, you'll be fine. I was really disappointed. I was really ready to be like properly fucking freaked out.
Do you know what you need to watch then? You need to watch Mighty Ducks D3.
Oh, fuck off now. So yeah, quite disappointed in how fucking tame it was, to be honest.
Well, I watched, because we'd started watching it and then we didn't finish it, and then you've not suggested to finish it, so I finished it.
You didn't finish the fucking Minority Report.
No, I finished Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh.
Nice.
And Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Right. I have a slight kind of like beautiful connection to Who Framed Roger Rabbit because it was my granddad's favourite movie. And so I watched it a lot with him.
Which one?
My mum's dad.
Okay.
And he'd
That
taken
does
me,
make more sense
and
to
he'd
me,
taken me to the cinema to see it, like multiple times.
You went to the cinema with another human being?
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so glad.
So I went to cinema to see it.
But how old were you, Mark?
I was about sort of 7, 8, 9, 10. It used to
Well,
play
many times.
No, yeah, sorry, about 4 or 5 times because it used to play quite a lot at
Yeah.
like this cinema weirdly in Bridlington. You know, the one that's in the arcade.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it used to play quite a lot there.
Went all the way through to Bridlington to see Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
From Whitby. When we used to be at Whitby, we just go out for the day and just fucking get on the train because you like trains. And then could go like that. And I'd often I'd seen it multiple times at cinema. It's just a masterpiece. It's just fantastic. I'm speedrunning a couple because I want to talk more about a couple. Right, rewatch The Heat.
Oh, The Heat.
Yep, not
Good
Heat.
time.
The Heat. With Sandy B and Melissa McCarthy. And now incredibly problematic Mike Rappaport. It's just a really fun fucking movie. The Heat. Paul Feig back when he had his mojo going. And yeah, Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy have great comedic chemistry. It's fun. It's made me want to watch Spy again. So I'm going to be watching that at some point. Right, these are the two I want to talk about. Fuck it, I'm going to talk about this one first. Right, so I watched a film. Right, and I'm going to tell you what it's about first. I'm going to tell you what it's called. And I promise all of the things that I'm about to say are true. So I watched a film that is directed by the guy who made Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Right? And it stars Daisy Ridley.
Yeah.
Right? As an ex-soldier who is now a window cleaner. Mm-hmm. Right? Who has basically all she says throughout the movie, half of her lines are her shouting "fuck" really loud for no reason. Oh, but as well, by the way, Daisy Ridley, because she's not playing a rich person for once, she has a really strong Cockney accent, and it is terrible, man, because she just keeps dropping it.
Why would you watch something with Daisy Ridley in it? She looks like a thumb.
It's almost like she's gone, this is how poor people talk. She's got an autistic brother,
sure,
right? Whose hero, who, right? He carries around Thor's hammer, right? He keeps getting basically kicked out of all the places, the sort of not care homes, but all the facilities that he's put into because he's really good at computers, but he keeps like hacking their systems to like find like dodgy things they're doing and bits like this because he just all he knows is truth, and his hero is Piers Morgan, and he says throughout the movie whenever he's
really?
in like yeah, promise all this is true, and he says whenever he's in like a situation where he doesn't really know what to do, he says to himself, what would Piers Morgan do? Right? All of this is true. And what would you have it? She's a window cleaner outside a like skyscraper, right, that is owned by these dodgy fucking energy firm, right? And then it is raided by eco-terrorists and taken hostage that is run by Clive Owen. But, spoiler alert, he gets off straight away and there's a full-blown fucking, like, proper eco-terrorist. I don't care. I'm just going to kill every fucking body. Guy comes in. Yep, that is what the movie is. It is absolute fucking garbage. of the highest order. This is baffling that this was made.
What's it called?
It's called Cleaner. It's called Cleaner. Also, she's shit at cleaning the windows. She's awful at it. There's a bit where she's cleaning a window, and it's like, mate, somebody should have at least said to you, by the way, this is how you clean a window. The guy who is the actual eco-terrorist also is a window cleaner with her, right? And he ends up in there, so they kind of know each other. He's actually quite good at cleaning the windows. He is the best thing in this. He's a guy called Taz Skylar. And he's been in other bits, but nothing that I've seen. He's really good. Like, he's really charismatic in it. And he's just like, he's having an awful lot of fun just chewing motherfuckers out. Just being like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in One Piece, isn't he?
Maybe, I don't know. Don't even really know what that is. Yeah, this is awful.
Sorry, a bit of breaking news. The Wall Street Journal are reporting that the Justice Department told Trump in May that his name is in the Epstein files.
Oh, the Wall Street Journals have got copies of these, haven't they?
Yeah.
Otherwise they wouldn't be going this hard.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's in there somewhere.
Of course it was. He's mates with him for years.
What's funny is by all accounts that is his only ever friend. And now he's having to actually say, I won't friend with him. So he has no friends.
If he wasn't a grade A cunt, I'd probably feel a bit
I
sorry
don't feel sorry for him. Yeah, this movie is just... Yeah. It opens out with Daisy Ridley's character as a young person, as a youth, climbing on her kitchen cabinets. It makes no sense. I am baffled that this movie exists, and Daisy Ridley should not be allowed near movies.
No.
Do you know what is good? Do you know what is really good?
Go on.
Jaws at 50, the definitive inside story, is a fucking banger.
Nice.
I discuss this because I want to watch it, so I don't want to know too much.
Yeah, documentary that's just cropped up on Disney Plus. Has really good access to people. It's great that throughout it you've got people like Steven Soderbergh is interviewed talking about like how much of an influence and how much he loves Jaws. He's just sat there in a Jaws t-shirt. He's still got a suit jacket on, which is a bit like, mate, just stop. Just wear your fucking Jaws t-shirt. You don't have to always wear a suit jacket. Emily Blunt talking about how she loves it, but it's got good access to like the fact that it's quite famous that the majority of people in the movie, with the exception of the absolute principal cast, were just people who lived close by. It's talking to those people and having like their experiences of it.
Nice.
But it's got like J.J. Abrams in there as well. But there's a lot of access to Spielberg and him talking about how like difficult it was and how much like how he felt the pressure of it. Really bad, but like not just like at the time. There's a bit in it where he talks about like that afterwards when because they made the ride fairly quickly afterwards, didn't they?
Yeah.
And it's the ship that is like there is the actual one. Or it was for a good amount of time, I think. I'm not sure. I've never been on the ride myself or anything. It doesn't even exist anymore, I don't think, does it? But like the boat is the actual boat, and he tells his story about the fact that because he was at Universal there, and he could kind of just wander around, do whatever. That like he would occasionally go when he just needed a bit of downtime, a bit of time away from everything. He'd go and he'd just sit in the cabin of the boat and have a little cry to himself when things got a little bit too much for him, like afterwards. And he's really honest about like how difficult it was and how weird it was and how he genuinely thought that it might break his career. Which feels weird now, looking back at that, because it's Jaws. But yeah, there's nothing like that new in it, but it's just told in a really engaging and quite nice way, and it's very much a celebration of the film without being too. What's the phrase I'm looking for? There's a specific phrase for it, isn't there? My brain can't remember it at the moment. But yeah, it's just like a celebration of, look, this film has been so inspirational that there are very few films out there that quite literally changed cinema as a filmmaking exercise and as a business, effectively. And Jaws did that, as being defined as possibly if not the very first blockbuster, the very first film that can be called a blockbuster. It is there. It's a really, really good watch.
Nice.
What have you been watching, Ian?
Yeah, so I've got a few things. So Don and I finished up. But by the way, Hard 8, could we maybe push that to next week?
I'd say we could double bill Hard 8 with
with Boogie Nights. Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Cheers, thank you. And sorry, audience. We took like 25 minutes out earlier on, and it's just it's now getting on a bit, unfortunately. But if anybody wants to be my legal representative out in Spain, get in touch.
I will.
Do you cover relocation?
I'll do it.
I'll go live there.
I mean, like in all seriousness,
Bold of you to assume we're not being serious.
No. I mean, like my sister and I are just like, we just need to like convince them it's a fucking horrible idea, and we'll just like you guys were saying, and we'll take it from there. So yeah.
By the way, I object is Mia Pongo in Spanish, so I will just shout that at everybody.
Sure.
Mia Pongo. They won't understand. They won't understand what it means. They live out there. They won't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, they're expats.
What?
They're expats.
Mia Pongo, egg and chips.
Sure. Mia Pongo,
honestly,
GB News.
Essentially all my mum could say, and she would have admitted this herself, I'm not disrespecting her, is like, uno vino rosa, por favor.
Like, girl.
I mean, if you're going to know how to say one phrase, that's the one you want.
I mean, honestly, it was... Yeah, how she lived in that country for a decade, more than a decade, knowing that little is fucking staggering. But
It's
anyway.
wild. Yeah.
Right, anyway, yes. So, watched a few things. Raising Arizona.
Nice.
Love that movie.
Yeah, man. John Goodman just screaming, like, ah! Like, feels like half of his on-screen time is him doing that, and that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cracking film. It is mad that it is the Coen Brothers' second film, and it's that assured. But then Blood Simple, it was mad that debut was that assured. So the
best thing I've ever heard about Raising Arizona is that Nicolas Cage based his character in it on Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a picture of Woody Woodpecker, like a giant picture of Woody Woodpecker in his dressing room.
Yeah, that's a great fucking bit of trivia, that. But yeah, I mean, it's just this lovely, like, kind of wholesome film, despite the fact that it, like, most of the people in it are criminals. It just works. It also It Just Works, Interstellar.
Ooh, you watch Interstellar?
Yeah. Which is just, it's this, like, you're on a mission film, but also here's just pure emotion. And it was interesting, because at the time, it was like, there was a lot of, like, oh, Chris Nolan's really cold. Like, he doesn't know love. And then you watch Interstellar, and you've got that. Yeah. I mean, and especially when you've watched it more than once and you know what's going on. But then at the same time, if that didn't happen, humanity wouldn't have gone on. So, and the film kind of acknowledges that, and the whole people criticise the interaction at the end between Ellen Burstyn and Matthew McConaughey, where it's basically like he travelled all that way. She says, "How are you? I'm all right. How are you? Yeah, I'm all right." And she's like, "Yeah, all right. Fuck off then." But it's. I think like they've realised they were like he didn't betray her. He has seen her again, and she knows that the sacrifice was worth it.
Yeah, and the fact is, she's lived an entire life without him, a long life without him, and there's this idea. I think I spoke about it and said the idea is that it's the weirdness, of the fact that he's so much younger than her.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's got a life left to live.
It's almost like we're watching a completely alien situation as well, where it's like none of us will ever be in a situation like that.
Yeah,
so it's like, and we wouldn't necessarily understand it. And I'm not saying that as an excuse for like the screenwriting or the performances or anything, but it is, she had resentment for 20 years. But then realised, oh shit, you were my ghost.
Yeah,
and then
you were still my dad.
Yeah, and then she's been fine for another 60 years.
So she's made her peace, and it's the, it says earlier in the movie with the Jonathan Lithgow saying you were a man born in the wrong time, and then he gets to have his life in the right time, and
yeah.
What's going to do? Wait for her to die? I straddle with this and think. Zimmer's score is incredible in terms of the way that it's used cinematically, and some of the sheer scale of the shots there. Seeing this IMAX is incredible.
Yeah, and I mean, I watched it on the 4K, and I had the IMAX frame, and it's like, fuck, man, yeah, I bet that does go off. Yeah, it's the visuals are astounding. That the sheer emotional freight train. I mean, even the son doesn't get nearly as much time, obviously, but just like the Matthew McConaughey watching. Where it's, Dad, I think I met someone, and then here's my kid, and then what happened with whatever the kid's name was, and Matthew McConaughey crying and stuff, and man, that works too. And then towards the end, the whole kind of Casey Affleck just refusing. No, all right, no, I'm in my bubble. Science is shit. I know what I know. Fuck you. To Jessica Chastain, the whole trying to get the family out of the house because the damage it's doing to their lungs. Man, I mean, hey, it feels like RFK is just basically saying that's policy now. Just you know what you know. Do your own research. Look where that gets you. And man, it's a pretty fucking staggering film in a career that has a number of staggering films. But I do wonder whether Interstellar is going to be the one that people look back on and go, that's the one we maybe should have given its flowers to at the time.
I do think so. Again, like you say, it's a staggering film in a collection of quite staggering films, and it did financially incredibly well, but it's a very incredibly good piece of filmmaking.
But it got a mixed reception at the time. Oscars, like, it maybe got some like technical stuff, but it wasn't like it was in the best picture or best director race or anything like that. Matthew McConaughey, I think, is fucking astounding in it. You know, and it. But then, Dunkirk.
Do you know who got nominated that year? For it. Do you know? I mean, the nominations for that year were Eddie Redmayne, Theory of Everything, who won it. Steve Carell for Foxcatcher, Bradley Cooper for American Sniper, Benedict Cumberbatch for The Imitation Game, and Michael Keaton for Birdman.
Do any of them now resonate like Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar?
Nope.
You know, yeah. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, that's the thing. It's like now, obviously, he won. You know, like he got the things for Oppenheimer, and Oppenheimer is a great film. But like Dunkirk got a bunch of Oscar nominations, and you know, Dunkirk is a 5 out of 5. It rules.
Ian. American Sniper won Best Sound Editing over Interstellar.
Yeah, there you go. You know, yeah. Fuck me, I guess. You know, American Sniper, an important film. Yeah, sure. So there you go. Great. Good stuff. Glad I know that. Having a fantastic evening. So Interstellar, and my final one for the week, The Conversation.
My god!
It's not been much, but I
what a fucking film!
Yeah, so I got the 4K
Right, can I just
of The
point out,
Conversation.
you're sat there watching fucking Mighty Ducks 2 and 3 and Ian's watching Interstellar and The Conversation.
I also watched Shutter Island and a Jaws documentary, and yeah, fair enough. I'll crawl back from that.
I mean, I have a propensity to watch shit, but no, I mean, look, The Conversation, 4K's cracking. It was funny as well because Donna was on the MacBook, like in the room while I was watching it. She was like typing away, and she just looked up at one point, just went, "The sound's really fucking weird in this film." Mm-hmm. And I kind of had to explain what was going on, you know.
But it shows that it works.
Yeah, I mean, it is like remarkable, like how much this film plays with sound. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's cracking. Obviously, you know, it's The Conversation. I haven't seen it for a good long while, and the pointlessness of you know what it is that he's actually trying to uncover by the end of it, where it's like, actually, it's not these two young things in danger. You know, they're plotting to kill her dad, and you know you've just like you've kind of wasted your time going down this spiral, and now Harrison Ford is going to haunt you until the end of your days, and you're just going to play the fucking saxophone.
Yeah, it just that pull shot where it's just pulling out at the end, and he's just there in just this destroyed room, just playing the saxophone, is just one of the most wonderful like closing shots for a movie.
And then while the credits are playing, and it's just kind of, and then it's like oscillating left and right. I mean, it's man, yeah. I just love how tricksy it is, where he thinks he's going there to save the day, and it's just like, nope. And you know, you are in this thing that you do not understand. And, you know, it's the comic book guy, oh, I wasted my life, but you're Gene Hackman singing, playing the saxophone.
Yep.
And it like, the way that all the other, like, people that he works with are so open and like, just so, like, let's go, let's have a drink, let's party. And he's like, no, you know, I take my job really seriously, and you know, you got to be, you know, everything's got to be locked down, and I've got to be locked down. And what use does that have? fuck all. Mm-hmm. And it is a rich film. Is the conversation, man, Coppola in the 70s, eh?
He was a force back then. It's almost like he should just have that Coppola and cocaine were like a perfect mix.
Right, there you go. That's it. So, again, apologies for no hard eight. We will catch up with a double bill next week. Mark, we got any questions?
Do we have? We have a few, yeah. Yeah, let's have a look. Andrew Jones. Fuck, marry, kill. Paul Thomas Anderson, Paul W.S. Anderson, and actor Paul Anderson.
Okay, so fuck Paul W.S. Anderson, marry Paul Thomas Anderson, kill Paul Anderson, because I know who he is, but I don't remember him that well. He would be insignificant to me if he were dead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. Yeah. Bex?
Hang on, I don't know who any of these people are apart from Paul Thomas Anderson currently.
Paul W.S. Anderson.
Paul W.S. Anderson's the one that used to be married to Mila.
He's still married to Mila Jovovich.
Oh.
And their daughter
Could we get
is
involved?
just a clone of Mila Jovovich.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to get involved, yeah. if your fuck is alright, but it's gotta be an FFM, that's fine.
Can he be like out of the room? Because to be fair,
all right, then.
I don't want to fuck any of these people.
If he's got to be in the Cup Queen chair and you're just fucking Mila Jovovich, that is fine.
Man, who's this Paul Anderson actor, man?
He's an actor.
Okay, we'll kill him then.
But yeah, I think we're all
probably
killing
the
him.
same. Yeah. Oh, that's really sad though. Like, not for any nasty reason. We just don't know who you are.
So reach out, Paul.
If Paul Anderson wants to be the president of an expat community in Spain, then I'd ask him to reach out, and maybe I'd fuck him.
We haven't got a question here.
We'd upgrade him on the scale.
From Zongvish. From Vish there. Hasn't sent a question, but has replied saying, just wanted to say the Drunken Oasis chat was ace.
Oh, did you
Hey!
I'm glad you enjoyed
thanks,
that.
Dude.
Yeah. We enjoyed doing it. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Because we do actually worry a little bit that our just drunk rambling might just make people go, these guys just seem like they'd be horrible to be around.
I
And we're
mean,
not.
like, look, we've lost 20 regular listeners a week over the last year or so. We're down to about the high 50s. So you fuckers are the beautiful fuckers. Mm-hmm. We're only doing this for like 50 odd people. That's fine.
And ourselves. I'm fine with that.
And ourselves. I mean, to be it primarily for ourselves.
Yeah.
Dylan says, what is the most embarrassing or awkward experience you've had watching a film with your family?
When I not watching, but when I walked in on my dad watching The Silence of the Lambs and he was crying because he was scared.
Yeah, I laugh not because like that's funny, but because it's a very different one.
Yeah, rest in peace. My dad was a fucking pussy when it came to horror movies. Like, I'm sorry, that sounds really disrespectful. He hated them. He fucking hated them, and so do I. That's the thing. I'm growing to like in a few years' time. I like Donna. Lots might walk in on me watching the Blumhouse reboot of Saw, and I'm crying my eyes out. But yeah.
Yeah, big old bitch.
Didn't watch that many films with my parents, though, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm sure we'll have watched something with an inappropriate sex scene in at some point, and my dad will have got up to make a cup of tea, and my mum will have pretended to be asleep. But I can't remember any specific examples. We didn't watch many films together. It was mainly Corrie and Emmerdale.
That sounds just horrible.
Yeah.
Not really that many embarrassing ones. What was it? There was a film me and Dad watched.
Your dad must have walked in on you watching something inappropriate at some point that he'd accidentally rented you at the video shop.
No, wait, I'm considering it as more like when we were like watching something with my parents. Because most Sunday nights for a couple of years after my parents split up, me and my dad would watch a movie together. We'd have a takeaway and watch a movie together. And it was a thing that we did. It was the only thing we fucking did. But so I'm trying to think. I can't remember what movie it was though. There was something that just literally, it was wall to wall fucking sex scenes, and it just became funny. But the one that I remember, it wasn't even necessarily embarrassing, but it was just quite funny, was LA Story. There's a sex scene in LA Story, and it's over the top. It's purposefully over the top in the movie.
Like Showgirls over the top.
No, but like for comedic effect.
Okay.
And my dad was just laughing during it. And I remember just going, "What are you laughing at? It's not that funny." And he just went, "I'll tell you this, it ain't anything fucking like that." And it was just a wonderful little moment of just funny. My dad is quite a fun person, isn't he? But it was just, it cut through what could have been the potential awkwardness of the situation, and it was just funny.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's it for questions. What are we covering next week? Because it's Fantastic Four, isn't it?
It is, but it's
Fantastic
also,
Foreskin.
But it's also, and I'm just going to put this out there so that we can backtrack if we need to. It's also Hard 8, Boogie Nights, and Bring Her Back.
I'm fine with watching Bring Her Back.
That's fine. Are we okay covering 4 though?
I mean, it might.
I've
be
got Happy
fine.
Gilmore 2 as well.
And Happy Gilmore. It's gonna be a.
You boys can do that one on your own.
I mean, do we
fine.
push Bring Her Back and Materialist to the week after?
Oh, fuck Materialists as well, yeah.
I mean, like, Materialists, I know it's VOD accessible, but it's not actually out in the UK till, like, mid-August, so...
We'll cover that at the time, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, Bring Her Back, to be fair, I'm still kind of girding my loins for it, so if I don't watch it, I'm happy to you guys to review it.
That's fine. We'll see how we all get on. But yeah, it's Fantastic Four, and that's it. Like a little bit of show admin.
And also, Mark, because you're away with work next week, when do you want to record?
I was just about to say Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday's fine. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Tuesday. Right. I'm not hosting. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why I did that either. All right, so, yeah. Fuck me, it's 9 o'clock. Right, fuck off, bye. Bye, Vicky. Love you, bye. Audience,
bye.
you 50 odd of you, God bless you. I didn't mean fuck off, bye. Bye, 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 bye.